In this video, we can see about the urea cycle or ornithine cycle or Krebs-Hansliet cycle, because this urea cycle or ornithine cycle was first discovered by Krebs and Hansliet in 1932 in the rat liver cells. Here you can see the two molecules of ammonia combines with carbon dioxide and forms in the presence of ATP, it converts into less toxic urea. The conversion of ammonia into urea by the operation of cascade of reactions is called the urea cycle in the presence of ATP. Three ATP molecules are required for the formation of urea. This urea cycle was first described by Hans Krebs as well as the Hansliet. Hansliet in 1932 in the rat liver cells. Here you can see this ammonia is one of the nitrogenous waste product liberated by the deamination of amino acids during protein metabolism. Proteins are the building blocks of amino acids. Free ammonia is highly toxic to living cells. Hence, inside the liver, ammonia is converted into less toxic urea. This less toxic urea is not toxic to the living cells. Urea cycle or ornithine cycle or Krebs-Hansliet cycle was first described by Krebs and Hansliet, hence it is called as a Krebs-Hansliet cycle in 1932, because the presence of arginase, an enzyme which is present in the liver cells only, that's why the urea cycle operated in the liver only but not in the kidney. The kidney does not contains any arginase enzyme. Urea cycle is operated in elasmobranch fishes and liver cells of mammals as well as sea turtles and other amphibians. Here you can see for the easy mnemonics as well as the urea cycle. Here carbon dioxide combines with ammonia in presence of an enzyme carbamyl phosphate synthase. It converts into carbamyl phosphate. This carbamyl phosphate combines with ornithine in the presence of an enzyme ornithine carbamyl transferase. It converts into citrulline. This citrulline is converts into arginosuccinate by means of an enzyme called arginosuccinate synthase. It combines with aspartate and forms into arginosuccinate by means of an enzyme called arginosuccinate synthase or synthetase. This arginosuccinate once again combined arginosuccinate will give rise to two components. One is fumarate as well as arginine. Here, this arginosuccinate, in the presence of arginosuccinate lyase, it converts into the fumarate as well as arginine. This arginine is present in the goes into the liver. This arginine combined in the presence of arginase, it converts it is hydrolyzed. This arginine is hydrolyzed and converts into urea as well as the ornithine. This ornithine once again combines with carbamyl phosphate to form into citrulline. Citrulline combines with aspartate to forms into arginosuccinate. Arginosuccinate gives rise to fumarate as well as arginine. This arginine is hydrolyzed in the presence of an enzyme arginase which is present in the liver, where it converts into urea and ornithine. This cycle is once again operated. For easy remembrance, I am giving one mnemonic, that is OCASA. OCASA means the ornithine, citrulline, as well as arginosuccinic acid, as well as arginine. Here you can see the overall reactions. First of all, the carbon dioxide combines with ammonia in the presence of ATP. It is phosphorylated in the presence of an enzyme carbamyl phosphate synthase or synthetase. It converts into carbamyl phosphate as well as 2-ADP. Second reaction is carbamyl phosphate combines with ornithine in the presence of an enzyme ornithine carbamyl transferase. It converts into citrulline. it converts into citrulline. The fourth reaction is this citrulline combines with aspartate, and in the presence of ATP, it converts into arginosuccinic acid. This reaction is aided by arginosuccinate synthase or synthetase. Citrulline combines with aspartic acid. In presence of ATP, it converts into arginosuccinic acid by means of an enzyme called arginosuccinate synthase or synthetase. Here, one more reaction you can see, the arginosuccinic acid, it converts into arginine as well as fumaric acid. This arginosuccinic acid, in the presence of arginosuccinate, it converts into arginine and fumaric acid. Here you can see the last reaction is the arginine combines with the arginine in the presence of an enzyme arginase, which is present in the liver. It converts into ornithine as well as urea. This urea goes into the kidney and it is finally eliminated out. This ornithine once again combines with carbamyl phosphate, where the urea cycle once again operated. The presence of highly toxic ammonia, sometimes the excess of ammonia in the body causes hyperammonemia and other excretory disorders. Thank you for watching. Thank you one and all.